1, 2. Check. There you go. Oh, yeah. What up, everybody? Pew, 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 pew. We are back and we are live. It is the PTPOD number 33. Drop your pews in the chat. This is going to be a quick and beautiful one. We are very excited, guys. We had a hell of a weekend 420 with Joe Moffitt and crew. Shout out to DeMario, headlined and did the damn thing. And I'm excited. We're going to get right to our guests. We got a pew. Shout out to Amy with the pews in there. We're going to get right to our guest because he got a lot going on. He's making mofos laugh tonight. So we're dropping him in. Ladies and gentlemen, just met this man in person. Been a long-time fan. Just met him in person Saturday 420, and he rocked it. He killed it. And I was like, bro, you got to come do my show. He was like, word. So here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Butta. Pew. What up, my man?
What up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing, boys and girls, everybody? The hoes, the born again hoes, the virgins, the born again hoes. Yeah, all them. Yeah, how y'all doing, man? Welcome.
Lonely.
Hope everybody doing good tonight.
Yeah.
Mike, appreciate you inviting me. You just missed through your introduction, your great jobs at introduction. I think you might be the king of intros. I'm gonna just give it to you, even though I kind of sliced your ability to do that this past show. But you know, you jumped back in there. Royal was not about to allow that to happen.
Sure.
Luckily, you didn't get to see while you were doing the introduction. He was cussing you out just a moment ago because we're as you can see, I don't know if they can read that. I do this shit, man. I don't know if can you see?
On the daily, there it
is. I do this. I'm at the Bricktown Comedy Club in Tulsa, Oklahoma right now. So we getting ready to rock the show here for a little open mic. I got Royal. He's coming. He's actually closing. Matter of fact, he's coming there. That's my brother, man eater. Look at the shirt.
All in Oaks. I couldn't wear it this weekend because I was trying to wear my chest.
Hey man, I'll tell you, man. Just so y'all know, man, we come as a package deal a lot of times, man. So where you see me, you usually see my brother, and that's just that's how it goes. But yeah, Mike, man, what's going on, man? What's the deal? What's up with the podcast, man? I'm loving what you got going on and all that good stuff, man. Again, like I said, I appreciate you giving me a little bit of shine, and allowing me to bless the stage, the web stage.
Man, thank you for blessing it, dog. That's man, the one thing I respect is hustle, right? It's the one thing that in this business is going to set you apart. People don't understand, no matter how much talent you have. We all know people with lots of talent, right? But because they won't get up, they won't go to the shows, they won't market themselves, they won't do like what you're doing. They don't get the opportunities. So on the other end, man, as somebody like you, you're like, I'm going to get in a car with my boy and ride all the way to Enid on 4. Like, I know you had better things to do with your time.
Fucking right. It's 420.
Yeah, but you chose to do that, man, to support the homie and to support comedy, locally. And, lucky enough, we were able to put you on. And that's the most important part. You're hustling. And then I'm like, can you do a podcast? You're like, sure, right before I jump on stage. I'm like, that's right. How it's done. And people think, oh, it'll be different if I get. It's like, don't you understand? You only get busier when you get more famous. You know what I'm saying? You only get more busier. So if you feel like this is too much now, that's I think that's why you're equipped to do well, and I think it's awesome. You're rolling with DeMar. Don't let Royal put too many bad ideas in your head.
Not, man. Let me tell you something. It's not possible. Logically. We've been friends. Crazy enough. We've been friends for I think over 10 years now, which is wild. Like, we hit the ground running. When we first became friends, it was kind of pretty much on the comedy scene when I met him at Looney Bin like 12, 13 years ago, maybe shorter or longer or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, he came to me with bright eyes, bushy tail. I'd already been on the scene for a little while. And he was like, man, I'm trying to do this. This is what I want to do. I want to be an entertainer. I want to be a comedian. This is what I want. And I'm like, for you to come to me to think that, where I was as a major amateur at that period of time, I hadn't had years under my belt, but you felt that, you wanted to come to me. And I'm like, hell yeah. And, we've been, best friends since then. Like I knew it was going to work out. Our relationship was good when he became my weed dealer. And, for the most part, I wasn't considered as a lingerer. You know what I mean? Like I actually got to come over. He would sell me weed, but he would smoke his weed with me. I didn't. And so that's like how it's an actual friendship. Because like if you sell somebody weed and then they make you smoke your weed with them, it's like, he doesn't really fuck with you like that. And you just kind of like double dip the chip. That's not cool. So I knew right there, I was like, you really actually enjoy company of a fellow comedian, and it's not bullshit. And like I said, since then, we've hit the ground running. I hit a small roadblock called, family, and kids. You know how that happens. So, that kind of, slowed me down. I'm not that big of a risk taker as other people. I think I wasn't prepared to just say, fuck my family, to go, live out my dreams. But, I'm pretty much in a good place now to where I'm like, hey, it's either now or never. Royal feels the exact same way, which is really great for comedians like ourselves to just support one another. And it's kind of like balls to the wall. Let's get it, man. It's really time for us to network with all the individuals that we can, because we don't want to just be local comedians. We actually want this to be a career. We actually want this to be something that leads to wealth, leads to enjoyment for other people. You know what I mean? Like we do this not only for ourselves, but we do this because this is something that makes other people feel good. And like I said, I plan on taking this to as far as I can, like from the stage to the actual bright lights of movie cameras and that sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like that's where I have my ambition and my goals set to. And so, that's where it's at.
Well, and to take it back a little bit, what got you started in comedy? What made you fall in love with it, if you will? Tell me about that.
All right. So the funniest thing you say that, I don't know how everybody else got started in comedy. I had just came in a point in my life where I had started over, and with me deciding to start over, I made a conscious decision that I was going to, kind of invest in things that I was good at. And something I was good at was entertainment, whether that was like performing arts of me acting, me playing instruments, if that was the case, or just me making people laugh. Luckily, I had a good friend of mine when I had decided to start over, because I was living in Houston at the time. I moved back here. He was doing comedy, and he was like, man, this is great. If anything, you're funny. You should come write for me if you're not going to do comedy yourself. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let me check you out, on the show and stuff like that. So we went to a show. This was a show that was actually put on by the great Veli Vale, God rest the dead, bless the dead. But yeah, Veli Vale was there, And he put my buddy I'm talking about is Cowbone, if you ever heard of him or if you were familiar with Cowbone. But essentially, we went to a show. There was a guy that was on the show, and this is I guess it's more egotistical of me than anything. But I saw a guy that literally bombed. I mean, like literally was trashed the entire time, and it motivated me not because of him having the balls to go on stage and suck. It was more or less the bitches that he had got after he got on stage. And I was like, all these bitches like somebody that sucks. I was like, imagine if you're good at this. So, so with that being said, I was like, man, I think I could do this. And then that's when, you know, Cowbone was like, man, everybody says they can get on stage, and then you get on stage and freeze. And then I had to explain to him, like, hey, I have a whole bunch of experience of stage performance. So I'm not going to get, you know, the butterflies and the stage fright and not know what to say and stutter and stammer the whole time. It's more about, will I be able to deliver these jokes the way they need to be delivered, in a way that's funny to these individuals. And so that's how it worked. And like I said, I hit the ground running from there. I kept doing shows for Vel and Gerald. And when they first started doing Chocolate City Sunday, I was like on one of the first 3 or 4 shows for that. So yeah, I mean, I'd been doing comedy for a lot. And then, like I said, my pullout game sucked. So, you know, I had to deal with that. And, you know, once everything got stabilized again and I made sure that my kids and my family were in the right place, then it's time for me to go ahead and work on getting this dream going again.
Heck yeah, man. And you did the 420 show. You're doing that. What else do you have coming up that people can look for? Where can they find you? You're based out of Tulsa. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm based out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. You can find me on primarily on Facebook. Corey Butta Sampson is how you can find me. Basically, I have Instagram, Butta_B_funny. So Butta be funny. You can also find my tandem Instagram page with me and my brother Royal. That's Butter and Oats, kind of like Hall and Oats. I said we're planning on doing a lot of big things. We want to be the next Cheech and Chong type shit. So, you know, it's why not have we've had a Asian dude, and I'm not sure what Chong was because I think people said that he wasn't Asian. I mean Mexican. So I don't, or white. So I was like, all right. But you also had Harold and Kumar. I was like, now it's time for 2 niggas. Let's do it.
Exactly.
And Chong is Asian, right? That's what I thought. But see what I'm saying? This is the type of shit we have to do.
He was half, like he was a half.
But you got like you got like a nigga and another nigga. So that's like perfect because there's a blend in that. And so you know, we just got the boiling pot of all that we need. But that's next coming up. We honestly once we mark it on the calendar, we do have a show coming up, me and Oats show. We just have to figure out a proper date. I would love to begin, you know, networking with different locations, owners, management, because I want to start this this tour for me and Oats for sure. I'd love for us to take a tour where we do a comedy show where we both give individuals a piece of our mind for 30 minutes. And then leave everybody out of there with, you know, bowel movements because they shit on themselves from laughing so hard. That type of stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm working. Yeah, absolutely. I'm working my ass off to get us a good monthly venue here, and maybe not even every month, but I know I want to do something good. July and August, couple shows. July and August out here, because I'll be back.
Shout out to the Leos in July and August. Shout out to the Leos.
But we got to get you guys in. You know what I mean? I didn't realize Lynn is here now. And Honey B is here now. So there's enough here, and Joe is trying to do it. So there's enough here where we can set it up and bring y'all in and do some hella good shit for you, man. That's the goal. That's the plan. That's the idea. Want to send a shout out to my man Iron Bull Taurus out of Atlanta saying what's up. Heavyweight champion of the CCW wrestling. Man, I want to say thank you so much. I'm excited. Everybody needs to follow you. You have great social medias. We're cutting it a little short because I know you got to get in your zone. You probably go on in 15, 20 minutes, something, who knows? But I know you need to do that and get her done. So I'll let you do that. But do me a favor. Promise you'll come back. If you want to bring Royal on, you know, he's got a standing invite here as well, man. So if you want to bring him back on, you know, when you guys have some time, you're chilling, you know what I'm saying? We can light the blunt. We can hang out for a little while, just talk shit. More than willing to do that. You just tell me when a good time is. I'll set it up and we'll do it, man, for sure. If you're down.
Oh, Mike, man, definitely, man. I forgot to mention, like, me and Oates, we're trying to get a little bit more consistent with it, but we actually have like an impromptu podcast show that we actually do in the mornings. It's literally in the fucking mornings, like 10 a.m. While people are working. The whole concept is both of us have jobs that we have to do, just like most comedians that don't do this for absolute living. But we take time. We actually were able to sync our breaks up together. So we kind of like take a break from work and go live and, you know, talk about bullshit, whether it's the day before, whether it's the bullshit that's going on the day of, you know, and, you know, we just have, you know, a little banner of comedians and, of course, best friends. So people understand that, like, when guys hang out, like, we don't always have to necessarily do what women assume that niggas is doing, which is always some weird, I don't know how it always gets tied into gay shit. And I'm like, nah, you don't. You can actually enjoy like just having regular conversation with your buddies and not talk about some weird shit. And it doesn't have to be us grunting and stuff all the time. But
exactly,
regardless of that, yeah, guys, like I said, join my page.
When y'all go live, what platform are y'all on? When you go live, where do you go live?
Facebook. We are on Facebook. Okay. I think it also ties into Instagram. As smart as I look, I'm pretty stupid when it comes to technology. So nobody wants me to like be successful. Apparently, you can see like life. Somebody's alarm just announcedly goes off for no reason. I'm in the richest and most wealthy neighborhood. Nobody's stealing anything. But here we go. Somebody's having a can't. Come on, dude. Seriously. It's not that. It's not. You know I'm doing this. This is why you did that, right? Fucking A. All right. Anyway, like I was saying,
don't kill anybody.
Yeah, man.
We need you.
Podcast in the morning. You guys should definitely tune in. 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We name it Breaking You Off because again, it's basically us during our breaks, and we're just talking about bullshit. Feel free to join in, say some wild shit. We'll talk about whatever wild shit you are. Just come in with an open mind, and not a snitching mentality, because we don't have time for getting our profiles locked out and deactivated.
We don't need all that.
Nah, man, not at all, man. I don't want to create a backup page for my backup pages. Like, I like to just have one page and just keep it that way.
Well, man, I posted the Butta and Oates Instagram in the chat so everybody can check you out. Facebook in the morning. I'm going to be watching. Let me know, man, when you guys are down, and we will have you, and if you're just down, we got you for like an hour. We'll just kick it. If that sounds good to you, man, let me know what's good for you.
Man, it does, Mike. Man, yeah, man. Like I said, it's a pleasure meeting you, man. I'm glad we've been able to do business. By all means, I will stay in touch. We can definitely work out something as far as us doing some kind of podcast. Maybe if you have the time during your days, you might be able to join Breaking with the Breaking You Off podcast, and we'll just join your platform and do something like that. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm always about networking, meeting with other comedians, you know, and making sure that everybody can live out their dream. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of space and opportunity for all of us. So there's no reason for anybody to be selfish in this particular, you know, venture, I should say.
And that's why I like fucking with you the most, is that and the whole crew, is that we're not the scared ones who make sure, oh, this dude might get laughs. No, it's bring it. I want the funniest motherfuckers around me, because that forces me to be the funniest one that I can be. And that's why I like it, because it's a pursuit of excellence with a lot of our comedy bullshit and weed. So, man, on that, but I want to thank you so much, man. It's a perfect 20-minute show. I love it. Everybody's going to listen. We get more views on the short ones anyway. We'll clip it up, and I will hit you up tomorrow, see when you're available, and we will book it and promote and do some real shit.
Perfect, man. Mike, man, pleasure speaking with you guys. Hey, man, everybody, appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Again, this is Butta from the heart. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all again soon.
All right. Kill it tonight, my brother. We'll talk soon.
For sure.
All right,
Peace.
later.